Yo, draft starts in 6 seconds. What's up, y'all? It's fantasy, hot soup fantasy football. We going live right now. Best ball leagues, 6-man league. I got the first pick. I'm drafting Travis Kelce out the door. This man is an animal, straight monster. Threw up 40 points last week. That was his highest point total of the year. He's been in double digits every game he's played. We're not even gonna play around and leave him out there to chance. We know that's guaranteed points this week. Um, let's see. What quarterback do I think is going to go off this week? Is going to be Justin Herbert. It's going to be my quarterback of choice. Oh, you know what? Justin is not in these main slate of games. He plays later on. Let's see here. When does Justin play? Plays against Chicago on Sunday night. So this is going to be your main slate of games, which is the 1 o'clock games and the 4 o'clock games. $5 entry into this one. I think it was 2,256 entrants total. They're going to take 10K in prizes. Gonna obviously always grab yourself a sleeper. Um, Hopefully we can grab somebody that's a little lower that a lot of people in this that do this is not gonna pick, and then that guy goes off in the actual game this week, and we end up scoring more points than everybody else. Is the goal. Y'all go check me out on YouTube, Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Like and subscribe. Come check us out for the top 5 starts, top 5 sits of the week every week. Episode I told you so. Just going over my how good I was on my picks percentage wise, averaging around 65 to 70% on my picks. So 6 or 7 out of 10 every week. We knocking them down. Coming back, I do want Lamar Jackson this week. He's a go. Jalen would be a go for me. Tua's a bench for me this week. I'm putting Tua on the bench if I got him and I got a better option. Some leagues I don't have a better option, so Tua will start. But Bill Belichick always plays deep when he plays Tua. Man, he shut him down for 250 yards and a TD and an interception last time they played. He had the lowest amount of fantasy points against New England this year, so that's not a guy I want in my lineup. We're not gonna mess with quarterback right now. They took my guy. Breece Hall is a start for me this week. I like how they get Breece the ball early and often to open up that passing offense. They're gonna need that, so that's definitely where I'm going. Okay, Puka. I should go get Puka. No, Puka's playing Dallas. Got to make a quick pick. Raheem Mostert. Jonathan Taylor versus New Orleans. I think Jonathan's going to be getting that ball a lot more. So we'll grab Jonathan Taylor as our second running back. So now we have to get 2 receivers and a QB. So we can take that off. Running backs. Let me see. Who was a guy that I think is going to have a big week this week at the receiver position? Christian Kirk versus Pittsburgh. Zay Flowers versus. I think I want to go Zay Flowers for sure. Also Nico Collins versus Carolina. I like. Not Chris Olave. Nico Collins is the number 1 over there. And he's been getting that rock, man. I like Jordan Addison. Looks like Kurt's gonna be just peppering him with targets until Justin Jefferson gets back. He showed up big in his game this weekend for sure. Drake London's going against a terrible pass defense. Might want to look Drake's way as well. A lot of people aren't going to be picking Drake London either. So we'll go Zay Flowers. Lamar's got that passing game going over there right now, man. And then Drake London as our sleeper receiver for our 5 picks or our 6 picks. All right. Now we're gonna come back and get our quarterback. Who's left over out here? Best bet this week, man, for blowing up. Let's go to QBs. Who's playing who? That's CJ Stroud going against Carolina. Kirk Cousins is playing Green Bay. Is pretty tough against the pass. Trevor Lawrence going against Pittsburgh. Christian Kirk should have a good game. Christian Kirk should have a good game this week. He's been averaging a whole lot of targets. Actually, he's had 55 in the past 7 weeks, averaging 8 targets a week for the last 7 weeks straight. So his floor is high. Gardner Minshew. Jordan Love. Where's Jordan Love at? That's what I'm going to get. Another sleeper quarterback a lot of people ain't going to be picking. Jordan Love versus Minnesota. That should be a high-scoring game. We're going Jordan Love as our quarterback. Draft is complete. So as you see, best ball drafts are fast, quick. We knock them out, man. Get our picks in. It's a lot easier than winning a lottery. You know what I mean? 2,256 people are entering. I like to not pick all the main guys. Once again, I like to get 1 or 2 players that a lot of people aren't going to pick just to switch my lineup up. We're gonna do a couple best ball leagues, so just stay tuned with us right now. I'm gonna jump in another one. See here. Drafts. We'll go NFL. We'll get back. We'll do another 6-man 5 in the 2,256 one. This shows you your payouts. Okay, so this is only paying double. All right, we're not jumping in another one. That's not good enough. I'm not paying $5 just to get 10. So basically, you just got to get 1 through 1,000, and we'll get $10 back. I don't like the odds on that. I want to win big. So let's go enter a $25 one. Draft size is going to be 12. So 12 teams, 6 rounds, 30 seconds to pick. There goes a nice spread right there. Prize breakdown. You get a top 125 get paid. You can win up to $10,000. I really don't like the breakdown on this either. 4th through 5th out of 5,200. Where's all the money? Also, basically, 1st through 3rd wins 10,000 plus. Looks like something else. I don't know what that means. But so basically, if you don't get 1st through 3rd on this, I don't like those odds of payouts either, man. What else we got over here? All right, we got a 3K one. Let's see the prize breakdown. 67,000 entrants, $5 to enter. There's a better breakdown. Here we go. First place gets 30 bands. Second place, 15. Third place, 7,500, and so on. You can finish, looks like top 14. So basically top 10, top 5. What would we call that? It's going to be top 20%. Yep. So we got about top 20 to 25% get paid $10. And then you go from 75,000, 3,000 to 75,000 gets $12 and so on. But if you can get out of 67,000 people, if you can get top 50, man, you can win yourself $500, man. We're going to enter this one. I like the odds, man, how you getting paid. Should fill up pretty quick. It's only $5. One person waiting if y'all want to stay with me. Let's see what we could talk about, man. Let's talk about some waiver wire ads. If you guys didn't already do your waivers and you're looking for guys to pick up this week, Deontay Foreman's owned in 64% of leagues. Gus Edwards owned in 65% of leagues. Those 2 running backs did their thing last week, and I think they'll start to move forward with getting them the ball more, getting them more active in the offenses. Josh Downs, receiver over in Indianapolis, 36% owned. So we need to pick him up. Daryl Henderson, we don't have to worry. He got demoted back down to the practice squad. The guy over there, in my opinion, we don't know yet, but Royce Freeman might want to get him if he's out there on the waiver wire. Gardner Minshew is a gunslinger. His floor is average, but his boom could be huge, and he showed that last week. He definitely pushes the ball down the field, and they got receivers for it. You can go get some the Demersado, the Amari, the running back for Arizona. He's only owned in 15% of leagues. Looks like he's going to be more active until James Conner comes back. Just because James Conner is on IR and they say he can come back in 4 weeks doesn't mean that that's going to happen. It could be 6 weeks. We don't know. Looks like the draft started. So we're going to go over here and see who we're going to grab first. Who's going to have a big game? Jamar Chase is who we want first. San Francisco's weak against the pass. They're great against the run, but they're weak against the pass. So I think that Cincinnati will expose that. You see what Kirk Cousins just did to him. Threw up 378. That means Burrow could throw up 400. To me, Burrow has better options at receiver right now. So Jamar Chase will be our first guy off the board. We always want to get, again, 2 or 3 studs, and then maybe 1 to 2 guys that are, not everybody would grab. When you got guys out here like you get a quarterback like Tua, but then you go out and you get a Jordan Love. Like, a lot of people aren't getting Jordan Love. So, but in this 12-man league, that'll be a different case. In the 6-man with the 6-man league, then grabbing Jordan Love makes sense. In this one, you might have to grab Jordan Love because you got 12 quarterbacks are going to be gone off the board. Cooper Kupp, I'm off of them this week just because of the defense they're going against. So I'm not going to bench Cooper Kupp, and I'm not benching Puka, but I'm not expecting them to have a huge game. Benching Stafford for sure this week. Quarterback wise, let's go grab Jalen Hurts going against Washington. Jalen Hurts going against Washington this week. Ooh, Washington is number 31st against the QB, meaning they are pie. Probably should have got Patrick Mahomes versus Denver, but Jalen Hurts, man, has just been a machine. I think he's definitely about to prove to NFL that he is the best quarterback in the league, pound for pound. Hey, I just thought about how I said that. I was saying that that's what he aspires to be. Patrick Mahomes is the best quarterback in the NFL, hands down. Get that clear. All right, so next up, we need some guys in our my picks coming up. We need some guys in our Jonathan Taylor. I like this week. Isaiah Pacheco, I love this week. We're gonna go get Isaiah Pacheco for our next pick. Yes. Alvin Kamara has the highest ceiling. I'm sorry, the highest. Yes. No, the highest floor for a running back in the top 20, in my opinion. He's always going to get 25 touches, man. His bulk has been ridiculous. And so Alvin Kamara is always a good guy to get. So we're going to go with Kamara first and then try to come back and get Pacheco. TJ Hawkinson had a field day, 11 receptions, a lot of targets. Hasu coming back. Isaiah Pacheco is the man we want. And then we'll worry about receiver and a tight end. A lot of guys deep. So that'll be our deep sleepers. I'll probably go Kincaid if I can. They're probably not playing at this slot. Nope. Waller. Waller had a big game with Tyrod Taylor playing. And he's going against New York Jets, ranked 32nd, the worst in the league against the tight end. Let's go Waller this week. Going Waller, take Jonathan Taylor off of here. We're going Isaiah Pacheco. Isaiah Pacheco was averaging 19.2 touches per game. 19.2 for the last 5 games. That's 20 touches a game. Isaiah Pacheco, average. Yep. We want him in our lineups right now. He's going against Denver, who's ranked worst against the run. And then Darren Waller will be our next guy. I love this lineup right here. Not a lot of people are going to have it. I still got to get another receiver. I'm tripping. So we got to pick a sleeper receiver. Zay Flowers is my guy, but we got to go deep. Drake London is my guy. Drake London in Tennessee. Drake almost got in that end zone last week. They've been looking his way. He's a guy that can have a huge game. Yeah, Drake London is who we want. I want Zay Flowers, but I got Zay Flowers on the other, I believe on the other team I just drafted. I don't want all the same players, man. We want to switch it up when we're doing these bets. Any given Sunday, man, anything can happen. We're going to do one more best ball draft after this one. Probably jumping me a $25 joint. See what we can work. The bigger you play, man, the bigger you're going to hit. Can't win if you don't play the game. You don't shoot the ball, man, you can't score. Y'all know what it is. All right, we going Waller the baller. Get him on your rosters. Get him in your rosters this week. Waller the baller going against the worst defense against the tight end this week. I should have had him in my top 5 starts. Honorable mention. Might switch it up. Might put him in my top 5. Shit. Is Tyrod Taylor starting? That's what we got to ask ourselves. Danny Dimes does not show Waller no love. Get Danny Dimes the hell out of there, man. Get him out of there, New York. Danny Dimes is not him. Questionable with a neck. Could suit up in week 8. He practiced Wednesday, but hasn't been cleared for contact yet. Man, he needs to chill out. Let Tyrod Taylor rock that house. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Devontae. Ooh, that might be a sleeper right there. Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith versus Washington, who is, and I got the Jalen Hurts. Hey, we're coming off of that way that if I got the combo, man, and these guys hit for 2 touchdowns, man, I'm looking good. We're gonna go Devontae Smith. All right, man. That's our best ball team. As you can see. Why am I missing something? No, I ain't missing nothing. If you wanna hang tight. We're gonna go and do a whole nother draft. Didn't like that one. NFL $20 league. What's the payouts? 564 people. What this payout looking like? Draft size 6. Oh, I like that payout. Look at that payout. $1,000 for first. I like this payout right here. Shoot, I could double my money by getting 100th. So, 20%. Top 20% get paid. I'm loving this. I might come back and do 2 of these. Y'all want to hang out with me? For sure. I like that. I like that. I like that. What else can we talk about? Sits. Let's talk about some sits for week 4, man. Some guys you guys might want to sit, man. It's high profile, like Tua again going against New England. New England shut him down last time. 249 yards, a TD, and a pick. That means Tyreek and Waddle might not be the greatest plays this week. I mean, you can never bench Tyreek. You can bench Waddle, but you can't never bench Tyreek. He is a plug. Yeah, he's a start and forget it, man. Plug him in and just forget it. Just let him rock all season until the bye week. All right, waiting on 3 people right now to jump in this league, and then we'll rock it out. See some other guys we can talk about. Amari Cooper, man, going against Seattle, who's ranked terrible against the pass. They're ranked great against the run, but terrible against the pass. So they've been giving up a lot of yards to receivers. They got to get Amari Cooper incorporated back into that offense where they're getting him 12, 13 targets a game. He's the best player on their team. So I think there's brighter days for Amari, y'all. Y'all Amari Cooper owners, man, just relax. Okay, don't do nothing stupid. Don't do nothing stupid. I'm benching Godwin this week. I don't really have him in any of my leagues, but if I was you, I'd bench him going against Buffalo. He's also dealing with an injury. They've been going to Mike Evans a lot more lately. Mike Evans is the man. Get you some Myers, man. He's been a target hog. Jacoby Myers over in Vegas. He's been killing it these past 3 and 4 weeks, throwing up a touchdown in the last 3 weeks in each game. So not only is he's been a target monster, PPR god, he's also been scoring. So red zone target for that offense. So like me some Jacoby Myers for sure. Chris Olave is a guy, man. I know y'all scratching y'all head. You just don't understand what's going on. But Kamara coming back really killed it for his target share. Michael Thomas, great receiver, never drops the ball. So you got a good possession receiver in the offense. They do a lot of trick plays and Taysom Hill. Just Taysom Hill's not going to get him the ball, right? Derek Carr's not pushing the ball down the field. So I feel sorry for you Olave owners. If he got traded somewhere to a great quarterback, man, you guys be in a great situation. But right now, I'd trade him if I was you. Trading, like I told you, I'm trading DK Metcalf right now in a couple leagues. I've already traded him. I just don't. I see Smith and Jigma really coming on as of late. DK is dealing with a little injury. Tyler Lockett is the number one over there, and they're a run heavy football team right now. So for me, I'm out on DK for a while. He's gonna have to prove me something. They don't utilize him like they should. Joe Mixon is a bench for me going against San Francisco run D. I'm out on Joe Mixon. San Francisco again is suspect when it comes to the passing defense against the quarterback and the receiver. So I think that Burrow has a good passing day, and Joe Mixon does not have a good day. I'd bench Joe Mixon if you have other options. If you don't have other options now, like you don't have another top 20, 25 guy, then you can go to bench him. I'd start an RB2 over Mixon this week. Derrick Henry, I get rid of him unless you want to hold on to him until the trade deadline is over. Because if Derrick Henry, goes to a team that, who could I come off the head and say went to Baltimore? If Derrick Henry went to Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, it would be out of control, man. Those passing lanes or the running lanes are already huge over there because they have to focus on Lamar. So that would be the prime spot for him, in my opinion, and would be he would fit that offense perfectly. You know what I'm saying? Lamar doesn't have to dink and dunk; he can just take off and run. So he doesn't really need a pass catching running back. He just needs a bruiser. Somebody they can read option with, and Henry would be perfect in that offense. But looks like we're still waiting on 2 for this next draft. Obviously, the higher the stakes go, a lot of people just don't jump in and spend $20 on betting. The $5 is a lot cheaper, so drafts get filled faster. Man, Jared Judy's been a shell of himself. They're going against KC this week. Jared Judy's a bench for me. Um, Sutton's been getting all the work. I already said at the beginning of the year that Sutton would be a better receiver than Jared Judy. I said he gets more red zone targets as well, and he has. He scored more. He's done more. He doesn't create the greatest separation, but neither is Judy. Judy used to, but I don't know what that guy's a shell of himself right now. Um, Tank Dell is now healthy. So, those Tank Dell owners, he's a boomer bust type of receiver. Collins is going to get the majority of the workload, but Tank Dell can have a bigger game. He has a higher ceiling, maybe, than just because he can, be 2 catches for 80 yards and 2 touchdowns. That's the type of player Tank Dell is. He's that one shot, deep shot guy. Anything in Seattle, I'm benching this week except the running back. They're going against the pass defense that is ranked second against the receiver and quarterback. So I'm off on them. See who else we can talk about this week, man. That's important. Kendrick Bourne over in New England. His floor is a nice floor. When you play him, you're going to get yourself double-digit points. Kendrick Bourne is a certified wide receiver 2 right now, and if he keeps playing like he's playing, man, he can start pushing into that high wide receiver 2, low wide receiver 1 spot. Yeah, Kendrick Bourne's been getting it done, man. And that team, he's been getting it done against good defenses. And he has a sweet schedule coming up. He's playing Miami, ranked terrible against the receiver, Washington in week 9, Indianapolis, mid-tier, New York Giants, mid-tier, LA Chargers, worst in the league against the receiver, and then Pittsburgh, fourth against. So all the way into the fantasy playoffs, Kendrick Bourne is a man you might want to add to your rosters. As a matter of fact, I'm looking at adding him right now in the league that I have. Man, he's been getting it done. He's almost at 100 points in standard leagues, meaning he has more points than DK Metcalf. He has just as many points as Brown, Marquise Brown. So yeah, man. CeeDee Lamb has to give you a figure of where he's at right now. CeeDee Lamb has 93 points. He has 88 and a half. So CeeDee Lamb has 5 more points than Kendrick Bourne. Right? Right. We got CeeDee Lamb in the second round. Some people were drafting him at the end of the first round. And that guy has not had that type of season. CeeDee Lamb's at 475 yards receiving off 34 receptions in the last 7 games. Did they have a bye week yet? Bye week was last week. Okay, yeah. So 6 games. It's decent. Kendrick Bourne has more touchdowns. 3 touchdowns this year out of his 6 games. Pretty good. But yeah, man, we're still waiting on 3 more people. Looks like somebody jumped out. Been waiting a while on this one. Who else we want to talk about? Get you some Kendrick Bourne. Get you some Jason Bourne. That's right. Bourne Identity. Get you some Kendrick Bourne. We already talked about Alvin Kamara. We talked about Breece Hall. DeAndre Swift might not have the biggest game. David Montgomery's coming back this week. Is coming off an injury, however. So rib injuries, they can be for running backs can be painful. Meaning that if he's not ready and he's taking too many hits, man, with the way that Jahmyr Gibbs played last week and that yardage total per touch, which is damn near doubling David Montgomery, it's safe to say that if David Montgomery is feeling any pain, man, they're just going to bring him out and put Gibbs in. I think Gibbs has earned a larger work share in that offense after showing us what he did when David Montgomery went out. He's more explosive. He's not a in between the tackles type runner. You don't want to run him in between the tackles all game. He's not built for that. He's more elusive. He's more of a Bijan Robinson type running back. So we want to get him the ball in space. He's more of a receiver type running back. So he'll definitely be in there on third downs for sure. I'm saying, when David Montgomery comes back, be cautious of how you you start Jameer Gibbs, unless they show us that they're going to give Jameer Gibbs more touches while Montgomery in. When Montgomery comes back, that's when Jameer Gibbs goes back to the bench. Unless they're going against a high scoring offense where we know they're going to be chasing score, then that's when we play Jameer Gibbs. He'll be in the game more often. He'll get more touches. Kenneth Walker been an absolute animal. Ramondre Stevenson going against Miami this week. Bill Belichick usually keeps those Dolphins in check, keeps Tua in check. I see Stevenson getting a lot of run. New England trying to control the clock. And in my opinion, Stevenson still is the number one over there. Elliott does spell him out from time to time, but with the eye test, Ramondre Stevenson is starting to come on at the second half of the season. He's getting better and better and better, and that's usually the case with him anyway. So I keep Ramondre Stevenson in your lineups. Don't get rid of him. He's gonna do big things come around week 13, 14, 15, 16 when you need him in those playoffs. That's right. Man, Aaron Jones has been a disappointment since week 1. Um, I'm benching Aaron Jones in most of my leagues right now. They say he's healthy, but then he's questionable. Then he's healthy, so he's having health issues, man. His hamstring, his back questionable. He hasn't practiced today. Didn't practice yesterday. So, in my opinion, right now, Aaron Jones is a bench. Rather put in guys like Cook over in Buffalo. Still waiting on 3 people, man. Sorry for the wait, y'all. Rachaad White is a big no for me. He's been a no for me. I don't like him. Not anything personal. I know it sounded like that, but just don't like the offense, man. I don't like the situation, um, and I don't see him getting a lot of goal line carries. He's like a 12. He's like a 12 carry guy for like 50 yards, 40 yards type guy, man. Maybe a couple catches, 2 or 3 catches, 15 yards, and that's it. That offense runs through Mike Evans, red zone and everything. Kareem Hunt, man, go get him. Go get you some Kareem Hunt. He was on that waiver wire. I picked him up in about 4 or 5 leagues, especially a league that I was trying to trade for a running back, man, at LTB junior varsity, and nobody wanted to give me a running back, man. I was in need of a running back bad. Man, listen, Kareem Hunt knows that offense in Cleveland. He is the guy they're going to put in when it's the red zone. 5 yards out, Kareem Hunt's going in the game. Number one, he's a better pass catcher than Jerome Ford. Number two, he's a more I ain't gonna say explosive. He is more of a goal line type back, meaning fall forward for the next 2-3 yards. I believe he works harder than Jerome Ford yards after contact. So Kareem Hunt, man, he's gonna be a goal line monster this year, in my opinion. The version of Jamal Williams of last year with Detroit Lions, Kareem Hunt, and he'll be play all third downs because he's a pass catcher. And Cleveland will be playing from behind in most games. Yeah. We got Fort Phil waiting on 2 more people. Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Live best ball drafts. You know how we get down on Wednesdays. Coming up on Wednesdays, we're going to start having sessions where you can just drop in on my TikTok channel and ask questions about what you think about fantasy football, period. Any questions, all general questions, I'm here to answer. Y'all ask Hop Soup for the recipe, man. I got the recipe for your soup. Waiting on one person. We almost there. All right, draft starts in 45 seconds. Let's jump in here. This is going to be a 6-man, 6 rounds. So it'll be quick. So stay tuned with us. Um, let's see here. What number? Oh, I got the number 1 again. Do we go with the Travis Kelce again, or we just jump out the door with the Patrick Mahomes going against the worst pass defense in the NFL this year? We're going Patrick Mahomes, man. He's going to throw up astronomical numbers this week against Denver. Anybody who plays Denver, we start them. That's the name of the game. Fantasy football. Anybody who plays Denver, we start them. Running back, tight end, receiver, quarterback, shit, defense. Yeah. They suck. Patrick Mahomes coming home with us, baby. All right. Let's go get us a running back. This week, who do we like? We're tough Isaiah Pacheco this week, but we already got Isaiah, but that's okay. He's going on this team too. I like him that much. And we're gonna go with Mr. Highest floor for a running back in the NFL, Alvin Kamara. Besides Christian McCaffrey. Don't let me disrespect Christian McCaffrey like that again. All right. Another running back that we would like this week. Just talking about Kareem Hunt. Look at him. Kareem Hunt is now higher than Jerome Ford. Way higher. Good Lord. Where is Jerome Ford? Wow. Wow. I don't even see Jerome Ford. That's crazy. All right, so it's coming up on me for the double pick. I'm going to go Kamara and Isaiah Pacheco. 12th and 13th pick. Definitely. Going Alvin Kamara and Pacheco. Here we go. Draft Pacheco, and we come back with the Kamara. All right. Now that we got that out the way, go grab us some sleeper receivers this week. Zay Flowers is on my list. Get you some Zay Flowers and get them in your lineups this week. You heard it from Hot Soup. Somebody got to catch the ball over there in Denver against KC. KC, they're gonna be behind Cortland Sutton. We was just talking about. Those are my 2 receivers I'm going to get on my next back-to-back pick, and then we'll grab a sleeper tight end, and who will be. So I'm gonna do a super sleeper. Like nobody would have thought this guy was gonna do anything. Hunter Henry versus Miami. I love it. Hunter Henry ain't did nothing in the past 2 weeks. We're going to grab Hunter Henry, man. Miami is terrible against the tight end. That passing game, Mac Jones got that passing game going over there. They're going to be half the pass because they're playing Miami. Miami's probably going to be up. Hunter Henry is our guy. Do I see anybody else I might want? Logan Thomas versus Philly. Darren Waller versus. Oh, that's just so sweet. Oh my goodness, that's so sweet. If Darren Waller's here on the way back, I'm not getting Hunter Henry. I'm just letting y'all know now. It's just not gonna happen. Oh, I took away my receiver. Shoot. Who did I say? Zay Flowers and Cortland Sutton. That was my sleeper pick. That ain't nobody gonna be picking. All right, let's go. Zay Flowers, draft. Darren Waller, draft. And then Cortland Sutton will definitely be there on the way back. Ain't nobody getting him. All right, so that was it's gonna be our last best ball draft for this week. You come check me out later on this week, Hot Soup Fantasy Football channel on YouTube, and we'll have our top 5 starts, top 5 sits for the week. I'm also going to throw out a breakout candidate for the second half of the season on that episode. So y'all gotta chime in for that episode coming up this week. We'll also have a breakout candidate at running back and a breakout candidate at receiver. That's going to be this week. So you got to tune in to Hot Soup Fantasy Football on YouTube. Should have that episode out for you either by Thursday night or Friday morning. Top 5 starts, top 5 sits, and again, our breakout candidate for the second half of the season at running back and at receiver. Go get you some Dalton Kincaid, man. Dawson Knox is out with a wrist injury that could have him out for the next 4 weeks. That means Dalton Kincaid is going to be in all the reps, all the running, all the route running for tight ends up there, man, in Buffalo. Definitely got to go grab him. Last picks coming up. Got to have a sleeper, even though we got guys like Nico Collins that can have a huge game. Christian Kirk, Devontae Smith. Got to have that sleeper guy that in a 6-man league. Nobody's going to get Cortland Sutton. They sleep on that man. KC is going to be up on Denver. Denver has to pass. They can't run the ball when they're down 3-4 touchdowns. They got to pass that rock. Cortland Sutton is the go-to receiver there. Y'all see where y'all see what I'm saying, man. You see where I'm going with this. It is my turn to draft. Please and thank you. All right. That's it, man. We got Cortland Sutton on our team. We appreciate you guys chiming in. Again, go like me on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, go to YouTube and Hot Soup Fantasy Football. Like and subscribe. It's your boy Hot Soup, man. I'm in and I'm out.